How to quickly select player props they're going to hit with PROPS.CASH. We're going to look at the points for DAngelo Russell, Los Angeles Lakers. His prop on the night is 22.5, as you can see up here at the top. He has a projection of 25.16. You have to take that into consideration. And this is PROPS.CASH projection. Now over here we start getting to the real good information. Philadelphia is 16th versus the point guard position defensively. In 2023, I think we're about 15 games in. Russell has went over this prop 76% of the time. That's a 76% hit rate. Last 20 games, which is the entire season, 65% of the time. And we can break it down to the last 10, where you can see he's went over 80% of the time. And the last 5, where he's tailed off a little bit, only 60% of the time. Versus the opponent, 100% of the time. And we can even go back to 2022, 2023, which is last season and this season combined. He's went over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists 67% of the time, which to me makes him almost a lock. Now, not saying he's not going to hit it. He's not going to go over a lot, but because there's going to be times that he go under this mark. As you can see, he has a streak of 0. He did not go over this mark last game. So let's look at Russell a little bit closer by clicking on Russell. And again, it's just a repeat of the information that was given in that other screen. This is the entire season right here, 2023. All this green means very good. And you can see he's done it 13 out of 17 times in 2023. 2022, 2023 combined, he's went over 22.5 points, 72 out of 104 games. That's 69% hit rate, which is very, very good. In the head-to-head matchups, which was last year, he went over against Philadelphia. The last 8 out of 10 games, and we can show the last 10 up here, he's went over 8 out of 10, which is 80%. Last 5, we can look at the last 5 also. He's went over 3 out of 5 times. And if you want to, we can just keep breaking it down ever how you want to do it. Last 15 games, 80% also. 12 out of 15 games. To me, it looks like Russell is a good candidate for the over tonight of 22.5 points. Now, not saying we're always going to cash on that, but we want to find as many players as possible that's going to give us a chance to cash. I mean, we want those guys for the season to be up in the 60s and 70s. In the last 10, we want them up in the 60% range. I use this tool to help supplement my other resources that I use. So when I come over here, points, rebounds, assists, I'm looking for above 60%. Let's go to another category. Let's go to rebounds. Boom. Again, Russell's high on this mark. We're not going to look at Russell this time. Let's look at Russell Westbrook, Clippers. As you can see, he's been smashing the prop of 4.5 rebounds, going against a defense that's ranked 18th. Over here, he has a streak of 1 game where he's went over 4.5, and let's look at Russell a little bit closer. They are playing Denver. As you can see, let's look at his last 15. He's went over 11 out of, looks like 17 games. Last 5, click on that, not as good. He's only went over 2 out of 5 games. Last 10. So you get the picture. We can see what's trending, what's not trending. Up here, it tells us the defense that he's going against, how they're ranked. As you can see, Denver is ranked 8th in the league to giving up points. They give up 108.6 points per game. One of the better teams in the league. Red up here is good for the defense. Green is good for the offense. Yellow is just neutral. So if we look at his rebounds, they're 8th in the league in giving up rebounds, 42.7. And also we can go down here and check, hey, Russell's a point guard. Let's see how other point guards have performed against Denver when it comes to rebounding. We can just start here. We're looking at Trey Jones. The lines was 3.5. He got 4. Fred VanVleet, the line was 3.5. He got 6. Cole Anthony, the line was 4.5. He got 5. All three of those players went over. Down here, Anthony Black, Orlando, 2.5. He got 1. Cade Cunningham, Detroit, 4.5. He got 2. So this is a good indication also. Taking consideration road games, home games. Let's look at the home games. That's where we're at tonight. We're in home. That's where Russell's at tonight. He's in home. Let's look at it. In home. Boom. Last 10 games in home. He's killing it. 8 out of 10. Last 30 in home, which is going to give us the entire season and some of last season. Boom. He's killing it. He's just destroying it. And let's look at versus Denver. Boom. Both games versus Denver. Both were last year. 8 and 11 rebounds. Let's look at 2022-2023. Boom. 69% hit rate. 33 out of 48 games. Great tool to quickly and simply get us to where we need to get, where you can make an educated decision on what bets you're going to make. You have to take a lot of things into consideration. You have to take how the players played in the last 5 games, how the players played this season. You also have to take in consideration which way the books are leaning. Again, the books are leaning heavy toward the under on 4.5 rebounds. Heavy. But you can have a great argument up here to tell you that, he may get over 4.5.
The next morning.
Let's look at the results from last night. DAngelo Russell, we was looking at his prop of 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He came up short of that last night. He had 21 points, rebounds, and assists on the road against Philadelphia in a blowout game where the Lakers only scored 14 points in the fourth quarter. I watched some of this game, and in the third quarter with over a minute left, Russell had 12, 7, and 2, which is what he finished the game with. 21 points, rebounds, and assists. And I thought for sure he would get it in the fourth quarter. He only needed 2 points, 1 point, 1 assist, 1 rebound. But he didn't get any of that in the fourth quarter because the Lakers basically stopped playing their main guys. So that wasn't taken into consideration. But with his fantastic hit rate on this prop of 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists, I would make this bet again on the over on that. PROPS.CASH is telling us, it's going to cash most of the time. I trust it. I trust the process. Can't win every time, but Russell did go under 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists last night. Next, we're going to look at how Russell Westbrook did last night. His prop yesterday was 4.5 rebounds. He was pretty heavily favored by the books to go under. For the season, he had been killing this prop until the last few games. The last 5 games or so, he's been coming off the bench. So what it looks like, it just took him a little time to settle into his role, and now he's starting to smash that prop again. Russell, in 27 minutes last night, had 11 rebounds. We will not see a prop of 4.5 rebounds for him any more this season at any of the books. I promise. They may be asleep at the wheel and give us one more game, but that prop is going to be up 5.5, 6, 6.5. Because he's going to kill it every game. He's settling into his role, and with PROPS.CASH and a little common sense, we were able to see that, hey, this is a pretty good prop for the over on. So that is what props.cash do. It helps us quickly get to where we need to get on which way we're going to go on our prop bets. It's only like 19 bucks a month. You can use my code, get 25% off your first month. Worth it. It's my first source that I go to when it comes to selecting props. I use other things also, but this is a very reliable source. NBA, NFL, MLB, WNBA. I've used it for all of those. See you in the next video.